Why would you want that? Is that really such a win? Again, it feels inherently sexist. You're saying the men are so good. They're already so much better. Finally, one woman is climbing to the top. Maybe she can just say that she's incredible in her own right. She is dominating. She can go to the WNBA and crush. Doesn't matter if she can play against LeBron James or Stephen Curry. Maybe that'd be cool, but she is incredible in her own right as a female player. But thankfully, most people have acknowledged that this is ridiculous. Somebody tweeted and said, none of us think a little bit differently about that.
Caitlin Clark's game tickets are soaring to $11,000, while Aja Wilson's are only $64.
Well, y'all, Time Magazine named Caitlin Clark the Athlete of the Year. And she made some comments in her interview that Lord has driven white MAGA out of their minds. Charlie Kirk, you know, that white racist who leads Turning Point USA, this was a tweet that he posted. Y'all go ahead and show it. Caitlin Clark is getting very bad advice. The whole country is rejecting wokeism and anti-white ideology. She has a chance to stay neutral and failed miserably. Her handlers saw this as a chance to, quote, keep woke alive, unquote.
Can you believe it? A rookie ticket costing more than an MVP's. It's no surprise people are upset about this.
Too bad. She's an amazing athlete who totally missed on this one. Then, of course, you got this white woman, what's her name? Riley Gaines. Now, she done made a name for herself because she was in some swimming competition. She lost to a transgender athlete, but she came in 5th place.
The price difference is just wild, and it's got everyone talking. With such a huge gap, it's easy to see why there's so much buzz surrounding this situation.
So it ain't like she's a winner at anything, but she's got like 1.4 million followers, and so they've made her this superhero on the right. And so she's been commenting on everything left and right. And so, again, I don't understand. I mean, I don't know what she's actually done, what she's actually accomplished ever. So this is what this fool tweeted. Y'all go.
Fans are backing Iowa, arguing they've had this planned for a long time. On the flip side, some believe South Carolina is trying to overshadow Clark.
So one of the bizarre controversies of the last week is Caitlin Clark, who is the WNBA's only nameable star. Here, for example, is WNBA team owner Sheila Johnson. Here she is, ripping Caitlin Clark and the fan base for liking Caitlin Clark, saying it's only because Caitlin Clark is white.
Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said the WNBA is the league of the year because of all the talent that we have? Because when you just keep singling out one player, it creates hard feelings. And so now you're starting to hear stories of racism.
It feels like a basketball drama unfolding, and everyone's curious if this could escalate into a real rivalry between two greats.
2024 was the year of Caitlin Clark, and I think it's about time that we all crown her as the face of basketball.
I have a feeling that on Jersey Retirement Day, Aja Wilson's supporters might throw some shade at Clark during the event. It's hard for them to see their star, who has consistently proven herself, being outshined by a rookie who's getting all the buzz and attention.
And it's crazy now that the Indiana Pacers, not Fever, the Indiana Pacers, an NBA team that has been around and that has had legends play on their team, is now looking to the Fever to see how they can improve and they can grow their team like this.
Just when you thought the excitement in women's college basketball couldn't get any better, Juju Watkins steps in. This freshman at USC is making waves with her amazing talent. It feels like we're witnessing a repeat of history, but with a fresh twist. The timing couldn't be more perfect. As Iowa retires Caitlin Clark's jersey, Watkins and USC are rolling into town.
The accomplished ever. So this is what this fool tweeted. Y'all go ahead and pull it up. No one was asking for Caitlin Clark to position herself as a right-wing hero. All she needed to do was remain neutral. She's a phenom who inspires countless young girls to play and achieve. So I still have great admiration for her, but she missed the mark on this one. Columnist, author, podcast host Jamel Hill joins me right now. And Lord Jamel, these white folks are beside themselves. Let's just call it. They desperately wanted Caitlin Clark to be the great white.
Atmosphere is sure to be electric. While everyone is curious if Watkins could become the next big star, it's important to acknowledge that Clark's accomplishments are truly remarkable. Caitlin Clark's jersey retirement is more than just a simple event. It marks a significant moment for women's sports. How did she manage to make such a big impact on basketball? Clark didn't just play, she changed the way people view women's athletics. TV ratings skyrocketed, social media buzzed, and suddenly everyone was talking about the WNBA. But with all that fame came some backlash. Critics argued that she was being overhyped, while others felt her influence was harming the game. What's really exciting is that Clark's influence goes far beyond just numbers. She's motivating a whole new wave of players. Young girls are flocking to the courts, dreaming of becoming the next big sensation in schools all over the country. Signups for girls basketball are skyrocketing. Coaches are noticing more passion and commitment from their young athletes than they've ever seen before. Clark's way of playing is also reshaping how the game is coached. Her ability to shoot from long distances and her imaginative passing are being added to training programs everywhere. It's almost as if she's updating the basketball playbook right before our eyes. You might be asking if anyone in college basketball, whether men or women, can have the same kind of influence as Clark. It's not just about scoring, it's how she's lifted the entire sport. Looking ahead, it's clear that women's basketball has changed forever because of Caitlin Clark. The excitement in arenas, the media attention, and the buzz among fans have all shifted. She didn't just play, she transformed the game, making February 2nd a significant date in sports history. On that day, we honor a player who tackled challenges and inspired many. It's shaping up to be a historic moment for women's basketball, with both Caitlin Clark and Aja Wilson having their jerseys retired together, showcasing how far the sport has come. Caitlin Clark has just been named Athlete of the Year, and it's stirred up quite a reaction. Some folks are really upset about it. The owner of the Mystics, Sheila Johnson, has been throwing shade, and Skip Bayless is quick to respond. This isn't just about basketball anymore. It dives into issues of race, records, and a shift in women's sports. Clark's comments on her white privilege during an interview have sparked fierce debates, highlighting the complex dynamics in the WNBA and beyond. It's a story that goes deeper than just sports. Hold on, because it gets even more intense. Before jumping into her thoughts about the WNBA, Johnson made a bold remark implying that Clark's success could be linked to her race. This comment has stirred up quite a bit of controversy and added fuel to the fire in the ongoing discussion about recognition in sports. It's definitely a topic that's getting people fired up. You might wonder why there's any issue with celebrating Clark's achievements. Well, Johnson had some pointed remarks about it. She stated, "I don't think we can focus on just one player. Highlighting one person can lead to hard feelings." But that's not all. Johnson continued to emphasize the rich history of black talent in the WNBA, saying, "There's so much talent that often goes unnoticed." Her comments have definitely sparked a lot of discussions about recognition and fairness in the league. Johnson addressed the role of social media and how it affects black players. She said, "The way black players are treated on social media has to change." And she was very clear in her warning that this kind of racism is going to drive a wedge between us. Her comments highlight a serious issue that needs attention in the sports world. Reactions to Sheila Johnson's comments are mixed. Some fans agree that the WNBA's diversity needs more recognition, while others think she's unfairly targeting Caitlin Clark. This debate has opened up discussions about race, acknowledgement, and what it means to be a star, although some fear it's creating more division than unity. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more intense, Skip Bayless jumped in with his take. Known for his bold opinions, Bayless is digging into Johnson's remarks and believes they suggest that basketball is more for black players than for white ones.